all good storytellers are able to manipulate emotions with their words. And as we do so, we conjure up emotions in our hands as we begin to tell the story, and we unfold and we open up different characters and different plot points, releasing this emotion. And as our emotion conjures and grows and develops, it comes a time in the story where you need to release this upon your audience. Now, getting this timing right is absolutely critical to bring your audience along the story with you. And people in the audience will lean forward, they will wait for it, and knowing that it's coming, do not want it to be. In the movies they use background music that builds and builds and builds, and you see the shadow and you see the curtain move, and the emotion is building and building, and all of a sudden they release it into the audience. Now, as a storyteller in a live audience, you are able to do that on a number of times, not necessarily throwing things in, but able to get to a point where you're able to release that, where the audience receives something so personal, so deep, and so intimate that they are shocked in an emotional way that changes their very being and changes their mindset about where they're going. We call them plot points, but an emotional casting plot point is absolutely critical. But it doesn't stop there. As a storyteller, you've got to be able to regain that emotion and bring it back from the audience and gather it is, because it's your emotion as the storyteller. I think it's very bad to leave a negative emotion with your audience and walk away. We're not here to destroy and break down people. We're here to build and encourage people. So if you have a negative emotion that you pass on there, make sure that you gather it back and build it again, and maybe change it into a positive emotion, and then cast that back to your audience before the end of your story. Because leaving your audience sad and shocked is not in good taste, but leaving them moved and enthused, now that's a real storyteller art.
The end.